Hey, hey, happy Sunday. And to all you Finnish viewers, happy election day. I hope you voted. I certainly did. Exciting day. Okay, but for everybody else, happy Sunday. I am Pauliina of the Finnish Pa. Welcome to my weekly reading, Good Advice for the Week to Come. I, I hope you can see me properly because I'm experimenting with light right now, meaning that I have none. I have no external sources of light, meaning lamps, artificial light. I'm sitting in front of my window here, and the shades are down because the light is really, really intense now in Lapland because we still have snow, a lot of it. So it kind of magnifies that light. It's not even sunny today, but it's really, really bright, especially to the camera. So I hope this is okay. I hope I don't look dark or I don't know, dark or dead right now. I'm not dark and I am suddenly alive. So as I do every week, I am doing a reading for the coming week. That's Monday the 15th until Sunday the 21st. And we'll get right down to it. I'll tilt the camera down so that you can see my cards right here in front of me. My beautiful Pans Vintage Tarot deck. Here we go. And if you are interested in the deck, you will find more information on it in my blog. And there's a link. There's a link to my blog in the description of this video, so you will find it easily. And I will be drawing 3 cards for next week. First card is stop. That's something we need to stop doing next week. And then the second card is start. That's what we need to start doing next week. And then the third card is continue. That's something we have started earlier and we have been doing earlier. And we need to pay more attention to it and continue with it. My deck is pre-shuffled, so I'm just shuffling a bit more for good measure. But I think we are done. Just do my pretty fan. There you are. Okay, so first card is stop. Okay, this is 3 of Swords. And start. This is 7 of Wands. And then third card is continue. Okay, this is 8 of Pentacles. Right. I hope you can see the cards properly, lighting wise, I mean. Okay, so we only got minor arcana cards for the coming week. There are no major arcana cards. So judging just by that, it's going to be kind of business as usual next week. Shouldn't be anything majorly dramatic going on. There can be, obviously, but nothing life-altering. Just everyday life, which is wonderful. And we have 3 suits here. We have the Swords, the Wands, and the Pentacles. So the one suit that is missing is the Cups, which is emotion. Yeah, that would also indicate that next week is not going to be a particularly emotional week. It's going to be more about the practical aspects of life. And looking at these two cards, which are about, advice as far as what we should do or continue doing. There's a 7 and an 8. There's a nice kind of, what is that in English? Nice escalation, if you like. A sequence. That was the word I was looking for. Yes. Yeah. And thinking about the journey from numbers 1 to 10 with the pip cards, these suit cards, minor arcana cards, 1 to 10, 7 and 8 are quite far along that journey. Not quite at the end, but, more than halfway through. So it seems to me that next week things will start maturing, nearing the end. These different projects that we have started earlier, we will start seeing them mature. Right, let's look at each card individually. Here we go. This is 3 of Swords. I so love this card. The basic meaning for 3 of Swords, as you can deduce from the picture, is heartache, heartbreak, sorrow. But that's not all. That's not nearly all with this card. Swords are about intellect. So we are in the realm of thought with this card. And that means with a card like this, that is so clearly about emotions, it's not just how we feel. It's really, this card talks about the conscious side of feeling, how we oh, this is difficult to word for some reason right now. I'm looking for words here. It's not about feeling the heartache, it's about how our attitude towards the heartache, the sadness. That's the key. How we view ourselves, and because we can moderate our thoughts. We can't often moderate our feelings. Feelings are so primal, but thoughts, we can pay attention to what we think, how we think about things. So that's in the essence of this card. And this is in the stop position. Now, another essence of this card is not just being sad, being heartbroken, but acknowledging that we are sad and we are heartbroken, and then allowing ourselves move forward to start healing and pulling these swords out, if you like, because we won't be able to start healing until we do that, until we pull these swords out. What we need to stop. Apparently, there is some past hurt, and we need to stop doing that. We have already gone through that heartache, that sadness. Now it is time to allow the healing part continue. we need to stop actively thinking about this heartache, this sadness. It is in the past now. So we need to stop dwelling in past heartaches and sadness. It's always good advice. Although dwelling is wonderful sometimes, but only in moderation. We can't get stuck into it, into the dwelling. And then start. 7 of Wands. Wands is action. And out, well, conflict, but rather inner conflict. And such conflict, such inner conflict that helps us learn to know ourselves a bit better. So there's learning going on here. And Wands are action, they are creativity. And looking at this picture, now there's a battle going on. And this person here is quite obviously defending himself. He's very defensive. This is what we need to start. Could it be that we have doubters in our lives? There are people around us who doubt the wisdom of our ways, and they doubt what we do and our judgment. And we need to start defending our position. We have every right to do that. And that's exactly what we should do. So next week, if someone comes up to you and says, I don't know if that's a good idea, whatever it is that you're doing, if they say something like that, this is how you should react. Not violently, don't attack, just stand your ground. I mean, yes, it is. It's a good idea. I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I know it's a good idea. And okay, you might not see it that way yet, but you'll see. In time, you will see. So defending your position without being defensive, if you know what I mean. Be brave. You have been thinking about these things for a long time. You know they are good ideas, and you have already started implementing these ideas. So stick with it. Be proud of what you have decided to do and what you have done so far. You have every right to be proud. Yeah. So that's good for us. And then continue. Well, 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles is about the things that make us feel comfortable and secure. Pentacles are about the practical aspects of our everyday life, meaning things like home and money and physical things, like, for example, physical health. And sorry, my baby boy is here, and he was, oh, you can see his nose. He was just sniffing me, and I'm a bit ticklish, so that's why I was giggling. Sorry about that. Luro wants to be part of this reading now. Okay, sorry, I'll try to get back into this. He's interested in this card as well. Yes, everyday life and practical aspects of our everyday life. And I was talking about physical aspects like health and money. So we could be talking about work. And looking at this particular picture, now that is a craftsman, someone doing their job as they should. And number 8 is about creativity, being creative. Well, again, craftsman. And this is what we need to continue. In other words, we need to keep at it. We need to plow on. Ties really well with this card, actually. What I said about this card earlier. We need to defend what we have decided to do and just get on with it. Just keep doing it. What we have already been doing. Just, we need to be tenacious, I think that word is. Okay. I'll tilt the camera up now so that you can see me. So the draw was stop, start, and continue. There we go. This is very encouraging. These cards here, actually all three, is that we are doing fine. We're doing just fine. We have made the right choices earlier. We have the things we have started have been the right things. We are going in the right direction. So now we just need to stick with it and let the haters hate and kind of just brush them off. We know we are doing the right things for us. So we need to keep at it. And allow ourselves heal at the same time. Because there are obviously disappointments in our past. So we shouldn't let those disappointments slow us down. So we need to pull out the swords and let it be. I mean, it's in the past. There's no use, going over it over and over again. It's over and done with. Oh, I like this reading. Very encouraging. Very affirming. Yeah, that's the right word. Affirming. Good for us. Okay. But do remember, defending your position does not mean being defensive. Because if you do, you are kind of, well, if you look at this card, this person is standing on a hillock or a stone or something. And the others, they are down below. He is above his opposition. And this is what we need to remember. To keep the upper hand and not be defensive, even though we are defending ourselves, but rather stay on the upper ground, higher ground, keep the upper hand. Yeah. Because when we do that, then we appear like this person here who knows precisely what he's doing. And if someone is suggesting that we don't actually know what we are doing, then doing this, defending ourselves but not being defensive, that will show them that we are certain, we know what we are doing. And perhaps then they will stop yapping at us. Can I say that? Well, some people are like that. I mean, well, you know how it goes. Especially if you are trying to do something out of the box, then, well, you know how it goes. Okay. Oops. There we go. Very nice. Very nice reading. Good. Yeah. As always, I will write this down in my blog. And like I said, there's a link to my blog in the description of this video so that you can find it easily through there. And if you want to follow this series, this weekly series, or anything else that happens, and you will be notified every time I post anything new in my blog. Or indeed, if you like watching videos, then there will be a small logo of mine that will appear on the lower right-hand side corner of this video by the end of the video. And if you click that, then it will be easy for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, this reading is something that I do for my querents, for my clients. So you might benefit from a reading like this. Then you can find this reading in my web shop. It's Stop, Start, Continue reading, and you can place your order through there. And in case you haven't noticed, I do live readings now. So it will be a live chat room reading. So we would be sitting like this, talking face to face, and you would see and hear me doing your reading live in real time. And yeah, just so you know. Okay, but that was our reading for the coming week. Have a wonderful Sunday and have a great week. Hey, hey.